accompanied by dragons on her shoulders and a dragon egg that she is holding. She is Cal Essay. Give her a hand. I think she's ready for this competition. She is the mother of dragons, after all. Our next competitor, I see some excited faces. Our next competitor was formerly the Queen of Arendelle. Alongside being able to manipulate snow and ice, she can manipulate pie as well. She's renowned for teaching snowmen to eat pie, and is ready to bring her talents to Camp Leon. She's a champion pie eater in Arendelle, and she's brought it here to Camp Leon. Ladies and gentlemen, she is Elsa. Our next competitor was born in the year 69 BC. She was the leader of Potomac, Egypt. She took rule at the young age of 18. She possibly is known for beginning the first ever pie eating contest. She rules over the Nile as well as the Nile River. She is Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile. Technical malfunctions. Now, our next competitor, her name might not strike fear in Europe, but she's starting to strike fear in her competitor. Her name is Queen Rainbow Sparkle Cat. She is ready to compete right now. She is spectacular. She is Queen Rainbow Sparkle Cat. Now, our next competitor, she reigns over the night and fills the sky with glowing lights. She absorbs her power from the rain of the moon. She sends stars shooting through the black night for you all to wish on. You all can wish on stars, thanks to her. She is the goddess of the stars. Now, our next competitor is not only a competitor, but competitors. They are a duo, and you can find these spirit queens through the spirit of the team early morning at Camp Leon. We are quite pleased that they're competing in this, considering that they can speak to you all. You. They are the spirit queens. So our final competitor really needs no intro. In fact, she's the Queen of Pop. Here to compete in the pie eating contest, as well as to perform her hit single, Senior Ladies, it's Bae Nonce. Alright, ladies, the rules are the same as the first three. The competitors will put their hands behind their back, and they will eat pie, and the first one to complete their pie will win the pie eating contest. Can we have the pies?
Sparkle cat! 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 Sparkle cat!
Be careful for earrings.
All right, crowd, are you all ready? There seems to be some disinterest in the pie. It's interesting. Well, they'll have to eat it either way, I guess. All right, crowd, are you ready? Competitors.
Excuse me.
Okay, well,
Queens do not eat pie.
With our faces?
With our faces. Bring out our servant. Get rid of this. Immediately get rid of the pie.
Take it away. Take it away.
Take it
Take these away! Take these away! Take these away!
I'm not sure I've ever seen this before, but okay. We're the queens, I guess.
Thank you, my dear.
Looks like we have a servant here. Wow, interesting. It looks like some kind of dessert, not necessarily a pie. Interesting. I guess fitting only for queens.
Queens eat cake. Let them eat not pie.
Get in the close up here. Now's your chance, Matt.
I guess they'll be eating now. Well, I guess give them a hand, I guess. Give them a hand, yeah. All right. I'm conventional, but they're queens, so they can do what they want, I guess. It appears they're enjoying it. That's good.
Save a piece for me, please. Just sprinkle it.
They sure seem to be enjoying it. Wow.
Are we ready to proceed to the back? Should we sit here longer?
Well,
Riley,
we're gonna see who eats this the best. Now it's quickly turning into a race, perhaps. It appears the goddess of the stars and Kawese is eating fast. Is that a tie? I mean, folks, I've never seen this before. I don't know how to judge this.
You have more. You have more.
You have more. I'm more high.
Let's see what the teams are going to do.
I didn't eat as much.
All right, well, so we're going to catch the queens. Was it good?
It was lovely.
And you finished it first, correct?
Yes,
So it appears Kawese is the winner, correct?
that is correct.
Well, all right, here's your winner, Kawese! Folks, no one here's I've never seen a competition quite like that, but, you know, that's how it goes, I guess. A lovely snack, they say.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Matt. Oh, yeah. Nancy.
Camp Leon registration, this is Bob. Share Lee, how are you? That's great. So I can put you down for the 3 boys, right? What do you mean David and Noah can't come? Okay, I'll make you a deal. Bring King Luke and the rookie twins, and I'll demote Eric to assistant to the field sports manager. Great, sounds like a plan. So just getting psyched up to have Eric on a conference call so that I can explain to him that he's being promoted to the assistant to the field sports manager. It'll be great. We have had a little bit of a staff change, and
Really?
really, it's you are now being promoted to the assistant to the field sports manager.
So the assistant field sports manager. What I've always wanted.
That's close. That except for that doesn't exist. It's actually the assistant to the field sports manager.
So the assistant field sports manager, just like you said. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to tell all my family and friends.
Right. With Eric, sometimes you really have to drive the point home. His mental game may not be nearly as good as his pie eating game.
Yes, I think assistant field sports manager is going to fit great on my business card.
It's going to look really great as long as it says assistant to the field sports manager. You know, sometimes Eric hears what he wants to hear, and you have to really just lay it out there and explain it like he's in group 5.
Oh man, assistant field sports manager. I wonder if I can get it monogrammed on his shirt.
Close.
You know, with like
Close.
cursive.
Assistant to the field sports manager. Assistant to the field sports manager.
This is going to be exciting. I can't wait to tell everybody.
Everyone, conference room, 5 minutes. 5 seconds. No, just come out now. Come out now. Just want to have a quick meeting about some staff changes this year at camp. What? So I have the results of a sleep study here for Mr. Eric Ferguson, and he's failed. So we're going to have to bring in a highly trained professional enforcer of the night hours. And that person is Alan Martin?
Is a tie really required, or is Tristan just messing with me?
Well, moving on, Eric has been fired.
Usually I'm in bed by 9 o'clock, but staying up all night by myself, how hard could it be? Really, there's something wrong with these guys.
Break time, boys. Let's go run some drills.
All right, let's go.
Woo! Guys, you're way off pace. You're never going to beat Dave at this point. You really got to want it. Do you want it? Yeah! What do you want? Pie! Let's line them up and go again. When you're dealing with a world-class pie eater like Dave Crush Bowles, you've got to train all year round.
Ready, down, up, down, up, stretch. Ooh. All right, toe touch.
I think I pulled something.
Into the pan.
Why do I wear sunglasses when I eat pie? Because the champion once told me, if you get pie in your eye, you're gonna cry.
What do my coworkers think of my pie eating obsession? Well, in my interview, I told my boss that if I can't get the week off of camp, that's a deal breaker for me. Pie is life. They have their wives, their kids, their families. I have my daughter, and pie eating.
Hey, I think I'm on to something here, Tristan. 12 inches by 12 inches by 12 inches.
That's what I got.
No. Excellent.
No, guys.
What do you mean? What?
All wrong, dude. I'm doing my calculation on my own. It says here, when David served lemon meringue pie, that is our best opportunity to win it.
Really? My Pientific calculations tells me it's the key lime pie.
No, dude, I got key lime. I sold 5%.
Let me see that.
Right here.
Dude, it's not even a pie chart.
It's solid math.
So you're actually telling me if he eats lemon meringue, we have a chance?
Precisely.
You're on to something, my friend.
I think I can see if I can grease some wheels in the kitchen.
I don't know what the other guys' problem with it. I worked so hard on that data. I did peer reviews and double-blind studies. I mean, data's sound. Honestly, I made it all up.
I've been doing some calculations of my own. And as long as Eric gets key lime pie, I will be victorious.
You know, I've got some pretty good data of my own. As it turns out, Rob Plutro doesn't care for banana cream pie all that much.
Doesn't matter what pie they throw at me, because all I'm dealing with is a bunch of double X losers.
You know, when you're in charge of the kitchen, like I am, you don't worry about these silly pie games that you hear about that these little boys want to play on pie night. I make the pies I want to make. I'm not like some DJ wannabe like Tristan Ritchie, okay? I make the pies. I don't take requests. But if I make a little something on the side, making these pies for a certain reason, then that's my prerogative. I'm king of the kitchen, remember.
I am mystified and I cannot understand what it is about pie that draws the attention of these boys. I think that they all need to go into some sort of therapy.
How about that video? All right, well, without further ado, let's get this main event underway. Introducing first, he is a 19-time pie eating contest champion. He is known as Crush. He is David Bowles. Successfully over 127 competitors at this very table. 19 years he's won. Can he make it number 20? All right, Dave. Let's get a few words from the king himself, Dave Bowles. Dave, you've on for number 20. What's your feelings right now? It's time to make history. No one has ever won 20 straight. Can Dave do it tonight? As we know, Dave is the king. But can he defeat other kings? That's a real question. Dave, can you defeat other kings? That's the real question here. Dave, it will take a king-sized effort to win tonight. Are you up to it?
You darn right I am.
Well, introducing your first competitor, this king has traveled to every corner of the known world, conquering every sector he touches. No nation escapes the reign of his majesty. He has fallen over 1 billion times, but 1,000,001 times, 1,000,001 times he has come back to dominate his enemies. All knights and bishops tremble at his will, whilst castles crumble to their demise. He has now stepped off his board to challenge Dave in his own realm, to end Dave in a pie-eating checkmate. He is playing chess, whilst others are playing checkers. Now, king to the E3, the king of all games. Introducing competitor number 2. Hailing from Mount Olympus, we have the God of gods and the king of all men. He has triumphed over his godly brothers Poseidon Ritchie and Hades Ritchie to rightfully claim his throne amongst the clouds and the sky. From his heavenly paradise, he has seen pie-eating champion Dave Bowles conquer each mortal man and has had enough. Feared by all other gods, the God of Thunder strikes down to earth and demands an audience with Dave Bowles. Please put your mortal hands together for your king of the heavens, Zeus. Now, our next contestant pulled off what most credible historians consider to have been the greatest upset of all time. This young shepherd boy helped the Israelis defeat the Philistines and their heavily favored talisman, Goliath. Although his youth permits him veteran experience, such as that as a 19-time champion, this young shepherd boy has upset written all on his mind once again, and he looks to dethrone and crush Mr. Bowles. Ladies and gentlemen, he is King David. Takes a good slingshot and drops 2. Our next competitor, you all know him as the king of hockey. There's a no award he has not claimed playing hockey. He's a 3-time Stanley Cup champion and twice the Conn Smythe Trophy champion. What you do not know is that he has also had an extremely successful career on the Canadian independent pie eating circuit, claiming the Canadian National Pie Eating Contest in Saskatoon the day after, just a few days after winning the Stanley Cup. Introducing Sid, the King, Kid Crosby.
Oh my God.
So our next competitor is the King of Rock, and he's traveled the world rocking out to sold-out stadiums everywhere he goes. He has partnered with legends, royalty, and all while wearing his blue suede shoes. All of his riches cannot fulfill him. He He has always wanted to be Pie King. We started small competing in the Jungle Room against the Burger King and Budweiser, King of Beer representatives. It's time to take his prowess to the major league level against Dave Crush Bowles. It's going to be Heartbreak Hotel for that hound dog when this king is done showing a South Charleston boy how Memphis does things. He's Elvis. Here comes the King of Rock. His kingdom may be far away, but his hunger to conquer drives him. Armed with abs of steel and a mustache that makes even the strongest of women wish they were his Jane in the jungle. He has gained his strength by eating pies at every corner of the globe and is now taking a shot at beating our camp champ, David Crush Bowles. Please give a camp welcome to Tarzan, King of the Jungle. The Lion King lives by and respects the circle of life. In this case, the circle is pie. Even though the Lion King has never been able to be victorious over Dave Bowles, he feels that this will be his day. As Rafiki said, the past can hurt, but from the way I see it, you can either run from it or eat pie. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lion King. Famous royalty next to the Pharaoh's song, King Tut reigned over the strongest kingdom of its time in the eastern region. Though not commonly known, pie was not only the main staple of nutrition, but pie eating became a common sporting event. The act of pie eating, known as crushing, evolved into an aggressive sport and soon became the most used form of national defense in his country of Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, King Tut.
It was a graveyard smash.
Now, our final competitor has wowed millions around the globe with his electric dance moves and his angelic voice. He is dedicated in all aspects of his life and decided that pie eating was his next world to conquer. He can bring his Billie Jean to the party and beat it like a smooth criminal. He heard that a man was out there that had a bigger fan base than him, and he wants Dave Bowles, the man with the bigger fan base, to look at this man in the mirror and see a real king of pop. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jackson.
Just
ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. Competitors may have your seats. One final word with the king. Dave, you're surrounded by kings. Your final interview before this contest. It appears the contest will be taking a little bit of a delay.
You have your phone on you?
Open the door. Little setback.
Do it again.
Here's Crosby down there drinking maple syrup.
I don't think that's gonna cut it, guys.
I've done this to my partner 1,000 times, Nathan. I know this. Oh, it's clear. It's clear now. Everybody relax.
Okay, this side.
I told you.
Ladies and gentlemen, will likely soon be graced by the Mill Creek Fire Department. They'll be able to come in and watch the main event.
Oh my!
But if you remember, we go well back with the Mill Creek Fire Department. Now we got a question for Dave here. Dave, this is your 19th time competing in this contest. Has this ever, this is your 20th, excuse me. Have you ever had this happen during a contest?
Never.
This has never happened to even Dave Foles. Well, hey, Dave, it's already on Wednesday. This isn't Thursday. Is this throwing you off your game?
It's just one less day for Eric to run his mouth.
All right, well now, we have a question for Sidney Crosby. Sidney, Sunday night you won the Stanley Cup. Tonight you're looking to win another title, drinking maple syrup. What's your thoughts going into this?
Well, I don't know if Dave knows what this is all about. He's not my buddy today, and I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna be the champ of Canada and America.
Zeus, your thoughts on this heavily anticipated matchup?
Dave is just a mere mortal to me. He is going to be struck by my lightning, and I will dominate him in the fighting contest.
It's mere talk.
King David, you know some upsets. You've put off one before. How are you looking to pull off this upset? Well, compared to Goliath, this is no giant. Elvis?
A lot more than you'll ever be.
Elvis, you've competed in front of huge crowds before. This is a pretty big crowd. How do you feel? Do you feel pressure competing in front of them?
Oh, let me tell you about the king here, you know. As this so-called champion steps on my Bruce Wayne shoes, I'm gonna beat him like an old hound dog. I'm a hunker, burning love.
Mr. Lion King,
Oh, there
you know, it's interesting that you're on 4 legs as opposed to the rest of your competition. How does that give you an advantage?
I've never eaten food with my paws before. I always just dig my teeth right into it. And Dave, these teeth are gonna eat a pie faster than you.
Mr. Tarzan, are you up for the challenge?
That I am. I, Tarzan, King of the Jungle, have never had pie before. So I will devour it.
Well, you've been asleep for quite some time. How does that give you an advantage or disadvantage against the champ?
Well, you know, people like you, the media, discounted me as a competitor. This is my 5th time at the big show, and I think I'm Cinderella over here.
Oh, it's a strong case.
Big
strong
words,
case.
big words.
Big words, big words. Mr. Jackson, how do you plan to outperform your competition?
Well, I see Dave down here, just a pretty young thing. I'm going to turn this competition into quite the thriller.
Finally, our last.
And I'll be doing the moonwalk all over you.
Do you have anything to say?
Checkmate.
Dave, the final words before this matchup. 20 years you're going for against all these kings. How are you going to do it?
Many have tried, all will fail.
All right. Gentlemen, you know the rules. Hands behind the back. The first one to finish will win. Dave Cole is going to be unprecedented in 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Here it goes. It's about to happen. He's going for 20 consecutive years. Do you think Dave can do it? Who thinks Dave's going to win? Let's hear you. He's a heavy favorite. Gentlemen, hands behind your back. On your mark. Get set. Peak. You're off to a fast start. He's off to a fast start. It's going to get close for us, folks. Perhaps the closest in history. Oh, the pie's going down. The table's about to go down. Oh, what's going to happen? It's a close race. It's really close. It's close. It looks like maybe Tarzan goes down. Oh, and we have a winner. It's Dave Cole. 20 years. Dave Cole. Dave Cole. 20 years. He's raised the king of Campview Pie Game Contest. He knows the name. It's king. One last time, let's hear it for Dave Cole. The real king, he said.
All right, the champion medal.
We'll have to take the crown off and put it up. There you go.
He is now crowned the official king.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave.
Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave.
Oh, you can't stay there now.
Please stay back. Please stay back.
Kids, stay where you are.
Kids, stay where you are, please.
Stay where you are.
We have counselors in.
The show is not over.
The show is not over.
Oh my gosh.
Now we have our first official post-game interview.
Everybody stand up.
Everyone stand up, please.
Everybody stand up. That's going to be a good idea.
I thought I had it. I don't know.
In the crowd.
Yeah, Hannah Davis plays 30.
Let's be on the lookout here.
Oh, this is.
To reward you for attending the championship match,
Hold on.
Competitors will now be throwing t-shirts into the crowd. All right, hands are up. Now, we have our first official interview. Hands are up. We have our first official interview with the 20-time Camp Leon. With the 20-time Camp Leon pie eating champion.
I know.
We have our first official post-game interview with the 20-time Camp Leon pie eating contest champion. Bruce! David, how does it feel?
The sweet taste of victory. When you get pushed against a corner, put into a corner, you don't back down, and you take your foot and put them on everyone's throat.